Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Coffee Closings and Chaos. I am your host, Alyssa Guillermo, and I am so excited about this episode. I am with my studio people, Treasure Coast, Rhi and Jeff from Cali Coffee.
Yeah, we're excited to be here.
Thank you.
We are very happy to be on here and be part of the real estate world. We're fun people that know Alyssa from being a customer, and now we're friends.
Exactly. Cali, if anyone's followed me for any period of time, you know that I am obsessed with coffee, and Cali is my absolute favorite. You guys are like the best, and
Thank you.
so happy to have you guys in the Treasure Coast.
We're happy to be here. And a big adjustment from, I guess, where we came from, and we're happy that we've settled here.
Yeah, definitely. I think we came from the same place. A good change in a positive way, and I think Cali is like the perfect touch to what the Treasure Coast needed. So what made you choose? Like, what made you guys choose the Treasure Coast specifically?
So when we decided that we were going to franchise, there was a couple areas that the corporate team offered us, and some were still in Broward, but I am born and raised in Fort Lauderdale. And when they gave us the opportunity to move out of Broward, like, all right, let's jump at it. So this location, our first location in Stewart, was the first one that they had. And I brought Jeff up here. I showed him what Jensen, Stewart, Port St. Lucie, everything looked like. And we just, I think that day we were like, let's do it. So it was good. Small town vibe. Yeah, no, everything. So coming from Fort Lauderdale, the hustle and bustle there, we were able to pick Stewart and just slow down a bit. And that was super appealing for us.
Yeah, I was born and raised in a small town in Oregon, and to be able to raise our kids in a similar environment was important to us. So being part of the community and just watching our kids thrive in this rather than the hustle and bustle down there, it resonates with me. So it's fun.
Yeah. So what feels different about Fort Lauderdale, obviously, to Stewart and the Treasure Coast?
Besides the people think there's traffic here, this ain't traffic. But, for a 10-minute drive to work to take 50 minutes to get to where I was working before, just very frustrating. And so that in itself is much more relaxing. So my day-to-day life feels much better. I don't know. It's just great. And then the community with the schools is way better. The schooling and everything we have got going on with our older boys is so nice that people actually know your name when you go into the school and you're not just another number. So we just think that we've made our choice of being here, but then being involved and making ourselves part of it, it helps our business grow as well. So it's nice.
Yeah, and I think it's huge. Like when we first came up here, I remember Wes took me into the neighborhood that we live in now. People were waving to me. I'm like, are you? Or people hold the door for you. They say hi. Like they genuinely have like a conversation. And coming from where we came from, I think it's not a common thing.
No. Before I moved up here, I was talking to a couple of my friends that live off Citrus and another one of our friends lives in Sewell's Point. And I had mentioned like, hey, we might be moving up to your area. And they're like, when you don't take off in 0.3 seconds at a stoplight, no one will honk at you. And I find that like people are just so angry and so crazy that like you get the honk right off the bat. Like, give a second, let's go. We're good.
I know. I see that now when I go down south and I'm like, I'm an aggressive driver. Like I drove in Miami for years. So that kind of just stuck with me that when I moved up here, Wesley's like, hey, you gotta chill. Like you're not down south anymore. Because I have a lead foot. So it's like down here, everything's just chill. And the further north you get, it's, the same. And then what made you guys decide, there's so many different franchises to get into. What made you guys settle on Cali Coffee?
We have kind of a personal connection with our franchisors. The franchisor and I went to college together in Oregon. He was born and raised in Oregon. And so we watched him build his first store in Hollywood, Florida, and we were customers as well. And we're like, this brand is just so cool. And then a couple years went by, and we were working our corporate jobs. And yes, we have bees,
visitors.
So does everybody else. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
So we just feel like we were blessed to even get the opportunity to franchise because we don't come from a buco bucks. But he knew who I was. My background in restaurants just adds a different level of expertise in this field. And then Rhiannon was working at the hospital, and this is a cool transition. Is like we get to like be together.
Our kids can come in.
Yeah.
And if you're a customer of ours, you've seen one of our 3 children or all of our kids here. And that's just not something that I had working in the emergency room or Jeff in Aventura. It's been awesome.
Aventura, yeah, that's some traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is nothing. No.
Sure.
I used to be that psycho that would go Black Friday shopping. And my friend and I would start in Bal Harbor at 7:30 in the morning. and make our way up from Bal Harbor, Aventura, Boca, Sawgrass. Like
Everything.
we would hit 14 and a half hours worth of shopping on Black Friday. Now it's done from my couch. And then so what's special about Cali Coffee? Like, what would you say? Like, there's so many coffee places, right? Like, I know why I love it, but what are you guys like? What?
So, I mean, you're in the shops every day, so I'll let you speak out.
I mean, we try to be as consistent as possible across the brands, but if we're just talking between the three of us, we bring the specialness to Cali Coffee in the Treasure Coast. So us being in the shops, us knowing our customer base, and not just being hands-off franchisees and just hiring a bunch of staff to make drinks and have a great personality. It does a lot for us. We are really heavy when we say we are locally owned and operated, even though we're a franchise, we are here. So, and we make that a big part of our day to day life. We want to be known as the local people, even though some people want to make it seem like, oh, you bought a franchise, which we did, and we are grateful for that. But us being here and present and working shifts and making your coffees and knowing your name is what makes Cali Coffee special. And our drinks are really good, and our staff is the best that you'll find. But having the owners present makes it different level of special.
I have to agree. So, like, coming from a restaurant family background, like my dad always taught us, like, be present, be with, like how do I want to say it? Talk to people, just get involved and get involved with the community. And I think you guys do a really good job with that. And I think we came from day one. Wes and I were coming to the Stewart location, and it was just like you guys were just so hospitable, and it like makes you want to come back. Besides the awesome coffee, but like
Yeah.
you guys make it to where like we come up, you guys know people by name, like you make it personable to where the B wants to be in this
Yeah.
too. You make it personal to where it's an experience, not just like, hey, come up and get your coffee. You know, you're not just a number.
Yeah, it's part of it. He's running the shops all the time. And then when you guys post on social media or you take that over, like I get to run the page even at home. So it gives us the both ends of everything. So it's been nice to communicate with everybody.
And like, I have an office back in the back, and I spend like 0.5 seconds there during the day because all day long I recognize the cars coming through the drive-through or somebody walking up to the walk-up like Alyssa did the other day, and I'm sitting back there working on schedules, whatever. But like to me, like I don't want to be there. I want to come out and say hi to everybody. I think that's also like I want to be here. I want to be part of it. So it's also fun for me.
Yeah. What do they say when you love what you do? Like,
Yeah.
hey, that's how I feel.
No.
Because when work started feeling like work, that's when I feel, okay, it might be time for a change. Yeah. And it's crazy how when you truly love what you do, it's a game changer.
I let work control me for many years, and being able to be an entrepreneur, yes, the levels of stress and all the stuff that comes with it is crazy, but being able to be home for my kids every night and go to every soccer game on Saturdays, like that makes it worth it.
That I
Yeah.
think for me too was, coming from restaurants and even with like being in the medical field, like you sometimes have no control over your schedule. I would know when I'm going in, but I wouldn't know when I'm coming out. It was challenging and you miss out on life. And I think the older you get, you realize like it's more to be home and be with your family. So what's something you didn't expect being like a franchise owner? Whether, a good thing or something that was maybe not a challenge, but something that you didn't know, just indifferent.
And
Like how much we still had to control our own destiny. I thought we were more so going to be like handed a playbook.
Yeah.
And Cali's very big in Broward, but when
Yes.
we came up here, we're like, wow, we are Cali Coffee.
Yes.
We had to really show the community what it was, and we were able to kind of leave our own footprint in it. And it's been awesome in that way.
but I think now looking back on it, even though it was like very stressful the first couple months, is like we wouldn't have it any other way now. Like I don't want to just come up here and be known as the franchisors opened Cali Coffee, and like Jeff and Rhi opened the Cali Coffee in Stewart, and now Jeff and Rhi have a Cali Coffee in Gatlin, and more coming soon, right? So it's cool to be connected to it now, rather than you guys are just owners of Cali Coffee. It's like so.
No, definitely.
That's it, and then you have to like realize like coming from a corporate background, there was always a lot of rules of like what you do and how you do it, and now like we can ask our franchisors, is this okay?
Yeah.
Can we do this, rather than being afraid to go to corporate people and be like, can I try this? And they just say, hell no.
Yeah.
But here, like we get a lot of leeway. Yeah, we get like, hey, do you mind if we implement bagels because we want to have another stream of revenue. And they're like, try it, see what happens. And next thing you know, it's like exploding.
No, that's huge.
And now we're we're adding real food to the menu.
I cannot
Promo alert. So that should be coming next week.
That's
It's exciting.
It's going to be great. Finish up Pilates and come here and get breakfast and coffee.
Sure.
Let's do it.
So speaking of that, what would be the perfect Treasure Coast day for both of you?
You go first.
Do we have kids or do we not have kids?
One with and one without.
That's really the difference.
Let me do without. You can do it.
Because I don't have kids. So when I do it, it's always like what I would find fun.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So Monday and Wednesdays and Fridays are great. Drop all the kids off at school. We usually divide our day because we'll go to gym, the center gym promo.
Sculpton Town.
Or Sculpton Town
I still
promo.
need to try to center gym.
Yeah. Cody, Shannon, we love you guys. And then, we try to get some work done. I've already been to Stewart today and Port St. Lucie today, both shops, checked in with staff, seen the customers, the whole shebang, and then meet up for lunch. What's our place over here? Ellie's Deli, Hudson's on the river. Happy hour at Hudson's. Yeah,
It was closed. It was too cold.
Yeah.
But we sat at the bar and
It's the best.
they used to have a drink that I was obsessed with and they got rid of it and I was sad. So it was like a frozen cube of watermelon with mezcal. And it was just, it hit the spot. And when I went back a couple months later, they had changed the menu. Super sad. But all their drinks, regardless, are really good. But that one was just a special one.
We try to support our customer base. So we get a lot of people that I see and like she's gotten, eyebrows done by one of our regular customers because she was a regular customer. Like she didn't even know that she needed to get that done. So she knew, and then we knew who to call.
Yeah.
So like Haley Rose and like people like that, and we're looking for a house and Alyssa is trying to help us find a house. So like, it's like, we would rather do business with people that do business with us. So when we go to the center gym, Cody was our first paying customer, first dollar of Stewart and first.
I love it.
He was the first guy to be there. So like that just like sits perfect. So I don't know that. And then after we do lunch together, maybe get some more work done. And then it's sports and kids and life. And we wouldn't have it any other way, even though some days are more frustrating than others. It's a hustle and bustle for sure. What about with kids?
Oh, you said with kids.
No, at night.
Oh, what do we like to do at night? On the weekends. I just love when we can go to the beach and just hang. Like our beaches, you cannot beat these beaches here.
You can find parking.
You can find parking. It's free. Exactly. You can find parking. It's free.
You don't have to worry about price gouging during the season
Nothing.
either.
Yeah, you're able to. We live in Jensen, so we just like hop right over the bridge.
Yeah.
We can see the ocean every day. You can't beat that. And we can play our music as loud as we want on the beach. Or
Have you done the bonfire on Stewart Beach?
we have. We actually did a staff party. Our Christmas party, not this year, but last year. It was just Stewart at that time. Yeah, just our Stewart employees for Christmas. Rented we rented the bonfire.
I think that
everybody hung out.
Coolest thing to have. You don't see that down south.
I was Philly too, but they have the Christmas tree on the beach. With the
that's so
ornaments.
cute. Yeah.
It's fun.
No,
I love that. I definitely think I agree with both of those. Some of those restaurants we'll have to talk about because I haven't been yet.
Yeah.
Get some recommendations. I love obviously supporting like the local businesses too. So we try to go to we have our spots that we love.
Have you been to Chris's Martini Bar in Jensen?
We may have to set that up.
That's a nice one. Yeah.
We don't want to leave out Port St. Lucie because we do have some amazing customers out there too. Tacos Ponchos is one of our lunch spot. Like it's our and they're our partners because they're moving to another location with us and going to be our neighbors there. So
awesome.
We were able to work a deal together where our broker put us both together in the same plaza again. So we're like going together as a package, which is very cool. And the food is amazing. And they're family owned as well. And the mom and dad and brothers work every day in the shop, which we love because we do the same thing.
I love that. So, like how I was raised.
Yeah. So,
restaurant.
And then a lot of other good stuff like one of the Cal G's restaurants, the chicken place in Tradition. Super good. We being from down south are excited the Yard House is coming over there because, who doesn't want a 57-ounce beer,
And Poppy Chulos too is coming in MAP, so that's super exciting.
You can come. Yeah.
Yeah, we went. We were just down to the one in Royal Palm. We go to the one in Jupiter, Poppy Chulos. And to come right here, Lenora's. There's good stuff. Yeah.
I'm trying to get another Italian restaurant up here.
Yeah, let's go.
See if we can do it. I got to talk to my brother.
Yeah.
I know a guy.
And then what would you give advice to anyone listening or watching to this podcast that maybe wants to open their own franchise or their own business and maybe timid to?
Oh yeah, we learned a lot in this process, and we got in with a very young franchise, and it has its good and bad, right?
Yeah.
We're able to communicate with our franchisors, which is great. Which, if you're a big franchise, you're talking to some C-suite guy. We just got off a call, 45 minutes with Craig and Rose, our founders, and you don't just get to do that with a big company. So, but we're also going and implementing food now, and we're going through the process of that and working through it, and everything is just not there for you to jump on board and do it, and it's there. Stuff's being added, stuff's being taken away, and
Well,
so that's
learning.
yeah, we're just learning. Yeah, so vet your franchise.
Definitely.
Call people, call other franchisees. We were the first franchisees, so we had no one else to call.
You guys were the first one.
Yeah, we signed the dotted line first. So
That is awesome. That's an exciting.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So we weren't the first franchise store open because there was a couple already in the works.
Yeah.
From corporate that were given to other franchisees, but we were store number 6 here in Stewart, and store number 12 in Port St. Lucie. So those are very early on store numbers, and so we've grown with the company now on number 18, and then by the end of the year we should have about 23 or 24 stores open. So
exciting.
it's crazy. It's very fun.
Cali Coffee's taking over.
Yeah.
I love it. And for those who don't, because I've told people like, oh, you have to try Cali Coffee. Well, I don't drink coffee. You have other drinks that are really good as well.
Yeah, our menu's right up here. Very good chai, very good matcha. Those are very trendy right now. Yeah, the dirty chai. So if you don't know what that means, you add a shot of espresso in it, so you get that caffeine. So chai has a little bit because it's tea, but add a shot of espresso, you're feeling good. And then we have our own energy drink line called Hero, which I'm drinking right now. 150 milligrams caffeine, like carbonation is like a Red Bull kind of. And then we add the flavors to it. So you can make a Thunderbolt with blue raspberry lime, any flavors. We also have shakes and iced teas and lemonade. So like there's a lot of options for everybody. And we have a kids menu and some awesome like reusable kids cups that, work good. Yeah. And then we have like stickers for the kids and adults because they love them. Yeah.
He has
Yes,
sticker on it.
absolutely. I think one of my iPad covers has like a whole Cali Coffee background.
And then we're fully customizable. So you can take out sweetness, you can add sweetness, you can change the milks, you can do whatever you want. A lot of people, coffees are latte style. They want it not as creamy. So we recommend extra shots or, less or more ice or Americano style. But something we introduced today that Alyssa might not know about is that we have fully customizable cold foam. So you pick the flavor. Yeah.
I don't know. The next drink I'm going to try is a coconut. I've been dying to do coconut foam on my Weight Watchers.
That sounds really,
Right?
really good.
You can do anything fruity too, though. If you wanted to do like blue raz on your Hero, blue raz
We already have strawberry, but if you wanted like strawberry banana on a chai,
would be killer.
yeah,
That's something I'm gonna have to definitely try. And if we'll plug all your social medias at the bottom at the end, but you have to follow Rita's really good drink recommendation.
Oh yes, yeah.
Like on her Instagram. So follow her
Try
definitely.
to. My go-to. What do you get all the time?
So I love a dirty or filthy chai depending on the amount of caffeine I need for the day.
Yes.
But lately I've been loving just a simple like vanilla latte with almond milk.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And you did a chai for a long time.
And what's funny is Wesley is not a huge coffee drinker, and that's what got him into drinking coffee. And the first time he had it, I think when I came, I wasn't right when you guys opened. I came to the drive-through, and I had asked you. I was like, "This is what I want. I don't want it too sweet, but I want like a little sweet." And you're like, "Try a dirty pie." I'm like, "All right, I have no idea what that is, but all right, sure." And I was hooked. I'm like, "Holy crap, this is amazing." It's well balanced. It's not too much of anything.
Yeah, so we have a customer. He's like, I've been all over the world and tried chais. And I'm like, okay, dude, you have the best chai in the world. And I'm like, all right, dude. I'm like, yeah. Awesome.
I think you guys are also not to be anything, but I think you guys have the best customer service at both your locations. Like I've been to a few down south, nothing against them, but I think it's a testament of how you guys are. But like your team is super sweet, super nice. Like they love to chat and just like be hospitable, which I think is huge.
Yeah.
Because I think so many times, like especially in the younger generation, like they don't like to talk. But like everyone we have encountered at Cali Coffee and PSL and in Stewart, everyone's super sweet.
Well, thank you.
We're very lucky, and I think our staff realizes how lucky they are too. Like we're flexible with their life. And we understand life happens, so we do our best to do what we can to take care of them. But also, we have 400 applications waiting for a job here. So,
100.
yes.
All right. So, if anyone thinks that like the economy is crashing and no one wants a job, call Rhi and Jeff.
We get everybody wants a job with us, and whether it be the high school kids, and we get older applications as well. It's kind of nice to have that flexibility for us. We're not like begging to like, somebody please apply. So we can vet a lot of the applications, and our application process is you have to submit a video of like what your personality looks like and your resume. But I will say I love hiring kids that have not had a job before, especially at some certain other coffee shops, because they're not tainted by like how they thought it should be.
Yes.
You know, they get to see the Cali experience and like how friendly service works, and not like you're not just an order taker. Your job is literally to talk to the people.
Yeah.
What better job jamming music and talking to people all day? And we make coffee. Like,
yeah, that's
awesome.
Yeah, I agree. Especially when
drinks, you can.
Yeah.
especially like when it's your first job, I take a little bit more like passion than like you said, coming from somewhere else that you might take not a bad habit, but maybe something that doesn't work or
For
doesn't
sure,
go
probably
with
about. Yeah,
yeah.
we just kind of nip it in the butt.
Yeah.
We
I mean, I develop people in my old job and watch them grow, and for me that's like feels good.
Yeah.
I watch, and people in my old company like are running restaurants that
Yeah.
and I did hire them and I mentored them in those roles, and that's what we do here. We have Nick. If everybody knows Nick, he's our regional assistant store manager for both the stores, and our third store he'll be too. And he was an 18-year-old kid like coming in here like looking for a job, and he is making it a career, and like it's really cool. Yeah.
Cool to watch. So with working with my parents and stuff at the restaurant, I've seen the same thing where people come in and you're like, okay, he's really good. Then they develop into something like amazing. And in the hotel, I had someone too that came in. We were kind of iffy just for certain reasons, but he was good. He was amazing. Built up now. He's, I think, working with corporate in the hotel that I worked in and going around and opening different restaurants and bars. And it's kind of that proud moment. When I went to one of the restaurants in Orlando, he opened the bar and his name's on the menu. And I took a picture. I'm like, dude, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
It's like it's so cool to see. Um, but yeah, I think coming from a small business and like restaurant business background, like it's fun to do this and to see like people evolve and grow with them. You're like a piece of their story, which I think is super cool.
I mean, there's like a base level of you can't teach like hard work, like that is instilled in you at a young age, right? Or you just have the knack for it. And like taking initiative, you can't teach it. You can't be like, oh, you should have picked that up off the ground. Like if you just naturally pick it up off the ground, you're my guy or girl, right? So this is something to look for right off the bat for people to grow. Otherwise, personality, getting along with your team members and being respectful to us and our kids coming in and how you speak to people, like that's a good Cali Coffee employee.
Yeah, I mean, your team looks super fun from all like the Instagram videos and the reels. Like, it's like a fun environment to be around. To where one day I was talking to Wes, I'm like, that'd be a fun place to work.
Yeah.
Like, just to come and hang
We have
out.
a group chat called Cali Coffee Social Media, and we'll just like see stuff on TikTok or Instagram and just shoot it out in there, and then they'll recreate it. So like we empower them to take the reins, film it, edit it, send it to Rhi, and if she is feeling she will, or she'll just post it, and they'll be like, I did that one. It's on the Cali Coffee, So it's fun for them and us, and helps a lot because filming content, as you know, is
hard.
time consuming.
Yeah, that's usually what I've been doing like 1 to 2 days a month
Yeah.
just to do that. But I have a saved. I wish TikTok would get their ish together and put like categories that I can save things organized way, because Instagram, you can save it's like an album. So it's like a whole thing like Instagram reels I want to try to do with TikTok and all
Sure.
that. But I think it's a lot, especially if you're like nitpicky and you're a perfectionist. You have to like hit it right.
Yeah.
So I think it's
All the trending stuff.
Yes.
Everything has to match. I mean, we're trying to come up with our own little fun things here and there. It's been fun for him and I to get on social media together.
I mean, we have
Philly.
like a couples page called Married and Franchising, but it's just so time consuming. Like we focus on our shops because these are our revenue generating,
right.
and then by the time it's like time for us to film something cute with us or something business related, it's like
Yeah.
So that's a goal of ours in 2026 is to try and
Grow that.
and because people follow us because there's a lot of people like us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Like whether they're franchising or opening their own business or doing their own thing, like it's fun to watch a couple or couples like grow
And
and be part of it.
It's fun to work with your spouse, especially when you both love what you do. Because again, my parents, they have a restaurant, and listen, you have times when you're like at each other because it's like, oh my God, like,
Yeah.
but then it's also nice to have that support. And like with Wes helps me on the side with real estate, and it's so much fun that I can like nerd out with him about the stupidest thing with work, and he gets excited with it too. And it's fun to like come home to that person, you both have like that same interest.
I mean,
We have to try and turn it off though. Like
Yes.
we stay in our lanes.
Yeah.
We both have what we're responsible for. He takes the brunt of it and then I do other stuff. But it's we have to try and turn it off. Like that's like our biggest thing. It's hard.
we do business lunches, right? We're like,
Yeah.
we have our laptops out and we're doing this and that. Sometimes you cross like not doing anything else besides business. And that's
hard.
it's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to be really diligent with like 7 o'clock. My phone goes on do not disturb. I try to be out of my office by then and like cooking dinner. And then I have a rule that like after dinner, I really try to like completely shut off from work. Because in my business, there's really no emergency after 5, but
Yeah.
like you never know. I tell Wes, like, let's sit, watch a movie, hang out, do whatever just to like connect. And then my rule this year is 1 day a week. Absolutely no work, which is really
Oh,
difficult.
really? That's
Yes.
really good.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm not doing great at it.
And then I send you a Zelle or not a Zelle, but a Zillow, and I'm like, look at this house.
But I don't find it as difficult. Like I
Okay.
enjoy it so much. Like I will go home and like go browse the MLS just for fun and be like, oh, this house looks nice. And then, that's
you enjoy it.
I love it. There's a hot sheet we have on the MLS. Like in the mornings, I'll look at it and it's all like the newest, either coming soon or like we're just hit the market. And I'll be like, if I don't see anything, I don't send it out. But sometimes I'll be like, ooh, perfect. And I'll send it out to someone. But it's when you, like I said, when you love what you do, it's not work.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about anything exciting we want to chat about, anything in the future.
Yeah, so we kind of touched on food, and we're just really excited that we get to add a one-stop shop for you now, because a lot of people come here because we have the best coffee and drinks, and staff. But let's take it up another notch. We're gonna have 2 breakfast sandwiches and a breakfast burrito hitting the market Monday the 16th.
Everything goes according to plan.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's like pushing it a little further than we need to. I think it's coming soon.
Nothing's gonna happen.
So yeah, we're very excited about that. We've been pushing for this because ever since day one, which day one was almost 2 years ago on Valentine's Day, here in Stewart, we've had our customers come like, man, you don't have any food. It's really hard for me to stop here because your coffee's so good, and then drive down the road and find something to eat. So here you go. We'll have the bagels and cream cheese, 2 breakfast sandwiches, and breakfast burrito coming soon. But special project for us, and especially me, because it's kind of my sport. We are going to be able to hold a community charity golf event April 26th this year at Hammock Creek. If you haven't followed us on social media, look us up at Cali Coffee Treasure Coast, and follow along our journey as we fill all the spots, have a great time, and get the community involved as sponsors. Alyssa is going to be one of our head sponsors, and we're very blessed to have her with us, as well as Sip Tequila, Compa Vida, Choice Mechanical, a lot of different local vendors that will bring our event to the next level. And to be able to give back more to FCAU sports, which our kids are involved in, and they do baseball, lacrosse, soccer, basketball, and all sorts of stuff that people need to have charity for, and we feel like we can help that. So it's exciting.
It's great. And the community together. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, it's 1:00 on a Sunday, so it's going to be really fun event.
Listen, Cali Coffee, Sip Tequila. Like I'm so excited. Yeah. We got. I think we have our foursome complete. I'm like ready to go. Like the second I called my dad and my father, I'm like, let's go. Like we got this.
Yeah. So we had 17 spots for the lead sponsors, and we're down to only 8 spots left, which is kind of cool for us because we didn't really know this is like our first annual, which could be like really bad or so good that we have to have a second annual. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It's gonna be good.
now that and that's just the sponsorship, because you already have 9 other teams signed up that aren't sponsored just to be part of it. So we're like hitting our stride 3 weeks into announcing it, and it's just beginnings. It's fun.
I'm excited. It's going to be so much fun. Yeah. And then just to kind of wrap things up, I have a little game I like to play. So it's going to be a quick answer. All right. What's your go-to Cali coffee order?
Cold rush.
I am a coffee drinker. So my first drink in the morning is a double shot of espresso, because our espresso is delicious just by itself. And my second coffee about 3 hours later is probably a double or triple shot with just mac milk, no flavors. Try to keep it as clean as possible. And then before I go to the gym, I'll throw one of these guys, half Hero Energy, half lemonade with either strawberry or blue raspberry. That's the Jeff drink right there.
I was going to say, America runs on Dunkin', Jeff runs on Cali.
Literally, all the caffeine.
That sounds like me. I'm back in my day of working in the hotels, I would have a double shot of espresso with black coffee 3 times a day with like fat burners and all this other stuff when I was like nuts into fitness. Now I'm like a shot of espresso in the morning or a latte, and then we usually Wes will look at me and be like, "You want to go to Cali?" I'm like, "Is that even a question?" Actually, fun fact: I got in my car the other day, and my GPS was like 15 minutes to Cali Coffee Stewart, and I'm like, "Do you get my car already?"
Well, I mean, I have a question. I think we have a question for you. Is like, there's so many other coffee shops
Yeah.
in Port St. Lucie or Palm City or Stewart. Us.
So back on you. Wow. Okay. All right. I'm in the hot seat. Honestly, like the coffee's amazing. And like Wes and I love you guys. Like, and you guys are so sweet that we're like, one, we love supporting local and we love supporting good people. Again, the coffee, the dirty chai is amazing. And we just love coming here. Like, it's just like anytime we're headed east, we're like, all right, let's pop by Cali Coffee. And then we usually go next door to Kayla Lean Kitchen and
Yeah.
grab something. But I mean, you guys are just the best. So like we tell everyone, if you're in Stewart or Port St. Lucie, like you guys have to go to Cali. And it's just, yeah, it's like part of our routine now. But you guys are just awesome. So
How do we get everybody's GPS to show Cali Coffee when you turn the car on?
we'll have to call Apple,
Yeah, right.
Google Maps. Yeah.
No, I think like a lot of customers don't know where we are here. So we're just south of the McDonald's and Flanagan's on US 1. There's a brand new plaza on your west side of US 1 and in Premier Neurology Plaza. It's called Pineapple Plaza. Come through, drive through, walk up only. And then in Gatlin, right on Gatlin Boulevard before Savona on the south side of Gatlin. So come check us out. We love seeing new faces, signing up new loyalty members, getting you points, getting you free drinks, and making more friends like Alyssa and West. I love West.
All right. So beach day or boat day?
Childless boat day with the kids. Beach.
Yeah.
Easier.
I am a
Sandbar.
sandbar, which equals beach and boat,
Yeah.
pretty much, right? Because you can kind of get off the boat onto the, and we were
You
in
guys
a,
are enjoying the coffee now too.
oh, they're in there, nice. But boating on a lake is so serene to me. So like if we go on like a Georgia trip every summer with the kids,
Yeah.
and like being on a lake is
Fun.
that one's toast. Did he go down?
No, not yet. We're in Florida, so we like sandbar.
In the beach.
Yeah.
Both.
I would say both. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what's one word to describe the Treasure Coast? What would you describe it as?
Oh my God.
This area is super peaceful.
Oh, 100%. Like I have a listing on Judson Beach, and
Yeah.
like I had to wait a while for someone to show up for a showing, which is fine. And I sat there on the balcony, and I'm like, I don't do this. We don't take advantage enough that we live so close to the ocean,
Yeah.
which is it's sad because I'm like, Weston, you don't have any kids. Like we should take one day a week and just go to the beach and just enjoy it on like a Tuesday.
It's so beautiful. Either.
No, it's not.
I can't even think of one word.
I would say peaceful.
Yeah.
That's what some like around that realm. I would say.
Everything you do is like this little bubble. So you go to the gym, go on the park is right there. School is in this area. It's just a nice environment.
It's not like it's not fake like
Yes.
Miami and Fort Lauderdale, but there still are fake people up here.
Oh yeah. You know who you
Yeah.
are.
So we don't do that. Like we're very who we are.
Yeah.
But we are business owners, so like a lot of stuff we keep to ourselves.
Yeah. Absolutely. You
Like
have
we're
to
not
have-
gonna like spread who we are. Like we just like to be kind because that's who we are.
Yeah.
But we don't like to get into like the politics and all
No.
that kind of stuff because it's crazy, right?
So that's how I am. I if you know me, you know, and I don't have to talk about it, but I'm the same way. Like I feel like there's like it's like getting to know someone, right? Like there's a line, and then once you like maybe you get closer and stuff, like you can go into that barrier, so to speak. But I think just being kind to everybody and just knowing like you're genuine and you can tell, you know,
I
like
mean,
you guys for the first, how long were you guys at this store? Like every day when you first opened?
I
Like,
worked 180.
Until I think his first day off is when I went into labor.
yeah.
And then
So like you can tell, like you guys hustle, you guys put your heart and soul into it. It wasn't like, and like my family has franchises, right? So like we know we've had those franchisees who are like give two shits, just want to hire someone and not have any effort into it, and it shows. And then that's when you have issues. And I think you guys have done such a great way. Like when I think of Cali Coffee, like Wes and I think of you guys. Like it's like, oh, it's Rhi and Jeff. Like that's Cali Coffee.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, anything else.
it's been really easy for us to, I think, just grow the brand here because we've been true to ourselves and it's our whole life. Like,
Yeah.
It is our life, and then everything else around it just kind of circulates. So
Yeah.
our staff feels that, schools that we get involved with, I can feel that. So it's good.
I mean, people are like, "Oh, you're going to open up more? How are you going to divide yourself between 3 or 4 stores?" Right? It's like I was working 65, 70 hours a week for somebody else.
Yeah.
If I can spend 15 to 20 hours a week in each shop, I'm still working less than I was for somebody else.
Yeah.
So
It's benefiting you in the long run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
and we're full communication with all our staff all the time, texting, communicating, making sure everybody knows what's happening. So like we do our best to make sure the customer has no lapse even when we're not here.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
absolutely.
Like it shouldn't be any different when we're not here, but we know that somebody might drive by and see my truck backed in and stop because my truck's backed in.
Yeah.
Like they'll tell me, I saw your truck, I pulled it in. I'm like, all right, I love seeing you too. But I'm not backed in here every day anymore like I was when we first opened.
Yeah.
We have other babies to take care of. You know?
It's not need this one. I will say, like, you come.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they will be you're off with like a leader when you step away and like you don't have any issues. That's what I would take off. Cool. Well, Jeff, I'm so glad we got to do this. Let's do a cheers.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode. Check out Rhi and Jeff and Cali Coffee Treasure Coast on Instagram, TikTok. You have a TikTok,
Instagram, Facebook.
yes. And I'll tag them on the bottom as well, so you have all of them. Super excited. Playing golf next week. We're playing Astor Creek.
Ooh, nice.
We're gonna get ready, and I gotta start. I gotta brush off the cobwebs on my clubs.
Dust them off.
Yeah. Until next time, everybody. We'll see you.
Cheers.